When I was 17, I failed a math test, and I cried in the school bathroom for almost an hour. But not because I failed, because I thought this failure defined me. No one ever taught me how to think about thinking. I knew what mitochondria were. I knew how to calculate the slope of a line, but I had no idea why I felt like a fraud every single time I succeeded. Today, I'm going to show you a psychology trick that schools never taught us. A mental shift that changed everything for me. If you've ever felt like you're not enough, this might hit harder than you expect. We all went through the same system, right? Sit down, stay quiet, follow instructions, learn to pass the test, then forget it by next week. But no one prepared us for real life. No one taught us how to deal with failure, how to handle rejection, how to manage our emotions when the world doesn't applaud us. That's the invisible curriculum, the mental game no one prepares you for. And unless you figure it out yourself, you stay stuck in cycles of self-doubt, burnout, and overthinking. Here's the trick. It's called cognitive reframing. Sounds complicated, but it's actually something you already do, just unconsciously. It's the ability to take the exact same situation and change the meaning you give it. Let me give you an example. You fail a job interview. Option A, I'm worthless, I'm not good enough. Option B, this wasn't my door. Let's figure out why and get better. Same event, different frame. One keeps you stuck, the other keeps you moving. Studies from Stanford and Harvard show that reframing thoughts changes the neurological wiring in your brain. There's something called neuroplasticity. Your thoughts literally sculpt your brain. Every time you catch a negative thought and reframe it into a growth perspective, you're laying down new circuits of resilience, confidence, and peace. Cognitive behavioral therapy, used worldwide to treat anxiety, depression, trauma, is based entirely on reframing thoughts. Clinical research shows it literally reshapes the brain. People who practice reframing have fewer negative emotional spikes, recover from stress faster, and become more mentally resilient. Imagine your brain like a dirt road. The more you think a certain way, the deeper the track. Reframing is like building a new road, and every time you use it, it gets easier. You know what happens when we don't learn this trick? We compare ourselves endlessly. We self-sabotage when we get close to success. We shrink in the face of pressure. I've seen people sabotage great relationships, leave careers they loved, even stop creating art that healed them, because they couldn't control the story in their own head. Not because they weren't smart, not because they weren't capable, but because no one ever taught them how to reframe the voice of fear. Let's break this down. You've probably heard that your thoughts become your reality. But here's what they don't tell you. Most of your thoughts are on autopilot, and most of them were programmed by fear, not truth. That's where cognitive reframing comes in. Step 1. Awareness. Catch the thought. First, you've got to catch the thought in the act. Think of your mind like a courtroom. You're the judge. Thoughts fly in like lawyers shouting evidence. You'll never be successful. You're not attractive enough. People are just pretending to like you. Ask, who said that? Where did that voice come from? Your parents, a teacher, a past breakup? You can't reframe a thought you don't even notice. Let's say you're scrolling through Instagram. You see someone your age who just bought their second house. Instantly your brain says, I'm falling behind. I'll never get there. That's your moment. That's the thought you have to catch. Step 2. Reframe. What else could be true? Now the question is, what else could be true? This is the core of the trick. Instead of accepting the first thought as fact, you challenge it. I'm falling behind. Reframed. Everyone has a different timeline. They might be ahead financially, but I've grown emotionally. I'm building slow, but I'm building something solid. Reframing doesn't mean lying to yourself. It means zooming out and looking at the whole picture. You apply for your dream job. You make it to the final round and they pick someone else. Old frame, I wasn't good enough, I failed again. Reframe, that job wasn't aligned for me. I made it to the final round, proof that I'm close. Rejection doesn't mean I'm not capable, it means there's something better coming. Step 3, replace and repeat. Here's where most people give up. They reframe once and expect the pain to go away. But you don't build muscle by going to the gym one time. You build it with reps. Every time that same old thought shows up, you replace it again and again. Eventually, the old thought weakens. The new one gets stronger. That's neuroplasticity in action. You're literally rewiring your brain. Let's say you're at a party, and you're standing alone while others laugh in their circles. Your brain whispers, you're awkward. No one wants to talk to you. Old you believes it. Reframed you. They're not ignoring me. They just don't know me yet. I'm nervous because I care about connecting. Being quiet doesn't mean I'm unworthy, it means I'm observant. You catch it, you reframe it, you repeat it. That's how confidence is built. One mental rep at a time. Most people spend their lives arguing for their limitations. Reframing is how you argue for your power instead. Every time you reframe a fear, a doubt, a shameful memory, you take your story back. So the next time your brain tells you, I'm not ready, you ask, or maybe I'm just scared and ready enough to begin anyway. That's how it begins, one thought at a time, one new story at a time. Remember, your thoughts are extremely powerful. It gives you the power to change the way you interpret your life. Every time you reframe, you reclaim control. So, here's my challenge to you. Comment below one negative thought you've been battling lately, and write down your personal reframe. I'll read every single one, because maybe, just maybe, this video is the real lesson school forgot to teach us.